everybody.
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We, of course, are joined by Jacquie Jaegar,
Yo.
part of the Legions ladies, who we are super excited to invite on today. Um, Jacquie, we have invited you on basically to talk to us about your top five
Uh-huh.
figures for this year.
Yeah.
So all lines, everything is open,
Yeah.
but you have some great top five figures this year, and I'm super excited to go through those with you. So let's
Mhm.
start with
Number
number
five.
five. What's your number five?
So number five, and if you get things for Christmas, which I did, and some of this has changed, it's so hard to create this list. So I did the best I could. So this is what I'm doing. Well, he's still decorated for Christmas because I had a Christmas display. But my number five is Frankenstein's Creature by Figura Obscura. And he's holding his candy canes and he's got a Santa hat on.
I love it. That you added him into your Christmas display is just perfect.
I did. I had to pluck him out and I just decided to leave him dressed for the holiday. But he was hanging out in my Christmas display, being as merry as he could, really.
Really?
So I don't usually collect like the male figures. I try to stay in my lane and just do like mostly female. But man, when this guy came out, I love the hair. I thought he was kind of good looking for a creature. And I was like, and I love horror stuff too. So I had to nab him up. So I think he is fantastic.
I think he's awesome. And of course, the pants that they did on him and the
Mm-hmm.
waist piece so that you could be able to tie those pants on, that was awesome. The coat is amazing. I love
Oh,
his
yeah.
coat
And if you
and
decide to
everything.
take his coat off, he has an excellent figure under there as well. He's been working out.
That is awesome. Is there any, I mean, I know that you like the horror genre and you are
Mhm.
generally, this is something that you really like, but is there anything else very specific about this one that you chose him as your top five?
Um, hmm. Well, I don't know if there's anything specific, but what I like the most about this figure is the hair.
Yeah.
That specifically this long hair. Like I'm never gonna pose him with the bald head or anything.
Right.
I love this hair. So yeah,
I love it. I
that's pretty
love
much it. I like him. I thought he was a good looking figure.
that is perfect. All right. Now,
Yeah.
let's talk about number four. What have you got for number four?
Number four. So I was not really, again, I'm trying to stick with like so many lines, and I wasn't getting into this line until you always see pictures. People post like the most fabulous pictures. And of course, it's for Zeta Girls, Fire and Ice Tigra.
Isn't she gorgeous?
She is awesome. And she comes with her Panther, which it was funny. I opened this on Christmas. And that night with my in-laws over, we watched Fire and Ice. That was like our Christmas activity, which was great because I don't remember it from, last time I probably saw it was a kid. So it was such a nice refresher and everything. But this is amazing. She is just gorgeous. She has probably the best rear end of any figure I have ever seen. I
Yes,
talk
she
I
does.
talk about this rear end to other people in my toy groups. I'm like, dude, it's the best they ever made. But
It's pretty awesome.
it's fantastic. But I think she'll pose well if I line her up with some of my Legion girls. And so I wasn't gonna get her, but I was on Legion's chat and Brian Lynn had mentioned that she was still up on Foretta Girls. And I'm like, man, I can't believe I didn't get her. And he's like, well, she's still there. You can get her. And here, I got a coupon code. And he actually sent me a coupon code. And that night, like on Legion's chat, I went and got her. But I saved her till Christmas because like I can't have all the things before Christmas. So I opened her on Christmas, which was super fun. But
she is gorgeous.
Great job.
She is in my top 5 as well.
Is she?
Yes.
Which
yes,
number is she of yours?
I haven't gotten all of mine together. Mine keep flip flopping, but she is one of my top 5. She, if there are 5, I know, isn't he amazing? If there are 5 beautiful, characters that came out this year, she is definitely one of the top 5. I love her.
Yeah, the extra hair pieces, the extra heads that she comes with. I wish this guy, I know other people have said it, wish his legs would articulate because the only thing that moves on him, his head, I can barely get it to move. The tail,
right?
But it's cool. But if you watch the show, he doesn't last long in the movie.
I know.
He got himself a good 1 minute until but that was cool that they added him along too.
Yeah, but for the price they sold her for, I get that they didn't do the articulation for him. I mean, I really do understand kind of where that came in. But I agree. If they had articulated him, it would have been, worth a few dollars more for him to be able to articulate. But a great figure. That is a fantastic number 4. And I don't know where she's going to end up on my list, but she is definitely in the top 5.
In the top 5. Oh, that's right. You can't say your list yet.
I know. I can't say mine yet.
Gotcha.
Right.
Number 3.
Number 3. What is your number 3?
Okay, so moving on to number 3. Man, they just busted out a lot of these this year. And it's Super Elf, NECA's Super Elf.
Oh my gosh, he's so cool.
And he's got himself a cape and he's wearing tennis shoes. So, oh my gosh.
Oh, I love him.
I had to actually switch this up a little bit because, again, so I got Super Elf and he's awesome, right? Yeah. And then they came out with the totally 80s Elf, which, oh my gosh.
Isn't he amazing?
He came out this year too, and he is fantastic. I swear to God, it's just the same figure, and I'm buying different clothes for them all, but So then, right before Christmas, I took a random trip to Florida with my niece, and I actually stopped and visited Cabal member Frank Elia.
Oh, wow.
Got to say hello to him, and he gifted me this Born to Rock Elf.
Oh my gosh, how awesome is that?
So this Born to Rock Elf was not on my list, but he has to be up there, and I have to just bunch them all together because they're awesome.
They are
great. And if you didn't see, I got an elf costume for Christmas, and I actually replicated this outfit. Check me out on Instagram. You have to see that reel. It's hilarious.
That is great. I did not see that yet, but I would definitely have to look at that.
You gotta see it. It's pretty funny. But so thank you so much, Frank. Oh my gosh. I really didn't know how much I would absolutely love him, but he is so much fun.
I love the headband. Oh my gosh. There's so much I love about him.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's great. And of course he comes with a bunch of accessories too. They all do, which is great. So they're doing awesome with these. I love them.
I know. So I got the totally 80s Alf as well. We love him. He's great. What a fun figure. And I would have never thought that I would have collected the Alfs, but I tell you, Dorklayer in his reviews and talking about the Alf character and how cool he was, we ended up getting one last year, and then we got the 80s Alf this year, and he is amazing.
Oh my gosh, we got to get this one now.
My husband's going to be all over that for sure.
He is super awesome. Oh man, he's so much fun.
He's amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I'm with you. I think they all 3 count.
I gotta bump them all in. They're so cute. I love them.
I think Alf for the win.
And I said something. I keep saying this. I'm like, okay, I think I have 4 of these Alf dolls now, and I'm like, could we just come out with accessory packs?
I know. But then you would have to choose. Like you would have to choose an accessory, like you'd have to put an accessory pack away.
I know, but like, oh my gosh, it's just, yeah, they're super fun.
They are.
Super, super fun. All right, so moving on.
Now
So
we're up to 2.
I just knocked over my number 2, so he biffed it a little bit here. All right, so number 2, who was also decorated for Christmas, is Mythic Legion Skeleton Legion Builder 2.
Oh my gosh, what great. I love it.
I just plucked him out of my Christmas display as well. So that's why he's all dressed up for Christmas.
Oh, that's fantastic. What do you love about him? There's so much to love, I know, but what do you love about him?
So I'm going to go back to like why I bought him first. Like I wasn't going to get him. And when they came out with him, I'm like, he's cool. But again, I'm trying to stick with the females. And then people started posting like all their pictures with them. And then Colin Culp did the hashtag Daily Skeleton in October. Everybody was posting the most awesome pictures of this skeleton. So I got FOMO big time. I went out, I paid double what he originally cost. I paid double for him. And then I ended up winning a second one. And so he's just partying on here.
He's ready for New Year's. One's ready for Christmas. One's ready for New Year's. We got it.
He really is. But yeah, they look how well they stand. You just put them down. They stand amazing. You can put them in any position you can think of. I love the jaw opening. I like everything. They're so much fun. You can put different clothes on them. I think the one I had wearing Alf's t-shirt for a while, like he was wearing Alf's t-shirt for a while. But I mean, the pictures that everybody came up with, since and during October, oh man, they're just some of the most fun. And I feel like he's like a comedy character, like everybody did like really humorous, fun pictures, So yeah, he's number 2. I would have never thought that ever.
Right. He was the most fun. So I took him on a road trip to a toy swap that we have here where I live. And like everywhere you put him down, like any way that you want him to look, anything that you want him to do, like he just goes into every pose. He is so poseable and I don't know, it almost feels like he has a personality of his own.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just a great figure. What a fantastic figure.
Yeah. And the personality to me is like, a comedian,
right.
A joker, comic relief for the crowd. Everybody's trying to battle, but he's messing around, not really helping out much.
I love it.
So yeah, they are great. I never in a million years would have thought like this would have been one of my favorite figures is a skeleton. But I love it so much. So
that is,
and I know everybody else does too. Everybody, like I said, the pictures are fantastic. They're so much fun. So good job, everyone.
That's right. Good job to the community because I loved seeing all of those pictures all the way through October. And when we got ours, Kevin took one to work. And so he poses him like every day at work. He's in a different pose and doing things at work with Kevin. And it just sits on his desk and he plays with him. And it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, he's so much fun. And what a good bang for your buck too. I mean, it wasn't for my buck because I get double, but if you did get him when he came out,
then you got 2, so you can say that you got them for the original price because now you've got 2. You got one free.
Win, so it kind of split the cost.
Yeah. There you go.
So yeah, you guys are great. He dropped his candy cane. But yeah, fantastic. They're so much fun.
That is amazing. All right. We are, excuse me, up to.
You can do it, Tanya.
Come on. I know. You guys forgive me. My throat is going to give out. Go ahead. Number 1.
So my number one, man, it's just so hard to pick one. But um to me, this is more than an action figure for my number one for this year. And this is the Masterverse Revolution Sorceress Tila. And she also has a Christmas present because she was on the Christmas display.
Oh my goodness.
But
She is amazing.
she has this big long tail and oh, the green, her staff is killer. And I just love her. And more than the figure is when Netflix came out with that series this year, and Tila really was like the shining star. Finally, she seemed just as powerful as He-Man, if not more powerful, and her role was just way more than it was like in the original series, which I absolutely loved. And I just I think that's why I love this figure so much, is because of what they did with the series, and how she was able to take her powers and just do so well, and even beyond her own expectations of what she thought she could do. So I just love it. So yay, Tila.
Yay, Tila. That
That's
is
all I could
awesome.
say. Even watching the show, I kept on saying, yay, Tila, finally.
Oh, that is amazing. I love that. Now,
Yay.
who made that figure? Like, do you know the company that put that figure out? Because I don't have her yet.
Heck if I know. She's like I don't know. She's a Masterverse figure. But of course, it always comes with like there she goes. The most amazing box art too.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Oh, it's Mattel.
Okay, Mattel put her out. Okay.
Yeah. So she's
Oh,
the Masterverse line.
gotcha.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the box art. She's just killer.
Yeah.
I love her.
She's beautiful. What a great number one.
Yeah, so I made her my number one for many reasons, and yep, super happy with her. Just kick ass girl.
And obviously they need to go watch the show on Netflix, you said, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm on my third time watching it. I can't get enough of it. It's only 5 episodes, so it goes really fast. But yeah, I highly recommend it.
Okay. Awesome.
I might be a little bit of a Motu fan.
Might be, but we've known that for a while.
Just a smidge.
We've known that for a while, though.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Jacquie, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for talking with us through your top 5. They are awesome and amazing. And hopefully we will see you back on Legions Ladies before long. Definitely on the live at one point or another. We love having you on when you come on.
I can't wait to see what everybody else's picks are. They're super fun. It's all based on your opinion, so it's always fun to see what everybody else is loving up on back in 2024.
Yes, absolutely. And what's going to be fun is doing this in 2024 and then turning around and doing it in 2025 and kind of seeing where everybody goes next year, kind of what everybody is there a figure that you are so excited about coming out next year that you just can't think, you're like, I can't wait to get that in hand. Is there one that you can think of that
is Nieve coming out next year? Like, are we going to get her or not till 2026? Because I'm really looking forward to her.
Yes, I am looking forward to her too. And I'm not sure. I can't remember when they had her schedule on the schedule for. But yeah, if she comes out this year, that's going to be.
Yes.
Because if we get Neve, we get the bear.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be all kinds of really cool. I mean, that is a fantastic wave when it comes out. I'm not sure if we're going to get her. Of course, Necronominus will get in 2025. So that is Beluilith.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to get the oh my goodness, we're going to get the AS6 wave. don't remember what is in the. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look and see what I'm most excited about. But yeah, I don't know if Nevaeh is coming, but she is probably the one I am most looking forward to hitting the market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't look too far ahead. I usually just enjoy stuff as they show up because a lot of times I don't remember I pre-ordered them or
Right.
I don't remember getting it. I'll order things twice because I don't remember I already pre-ordered it. So, but then it helps other people out because I can trade extras and stuff. But I'm a very disorganized collector. Sloppy. I call myself a sloppy collector.
Oh, that's awesome. But you're right. It gives you trade fodder. If somebody
It
has
does.
something that you want, you can, hey, let's trade. What you got? So, I mean, that's perfect. I mean, it really is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, thank you, Jackie. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you coming on and sharing with us your top 5.
Yeah.
And we look forward to, again, talking with you in the new year. And I hope you have a wonderful New Year's.
Oh, you have a happy new year too. And thanks for having me.
Yes. All right. Bye.
Bye bye.